Fernando Alonso said in the prologue to this book, "When I signed for McLaren, Ron Dennis told me that Adrian Newey was leaving, but not to worry. 5 years later, we are all worried." Fernando will now be able to be in the same team as Adrian Newey. Something he has always dreamed of. He always wanted to be with him. He always wanted to work with him and watch out. It's mutual. Newey also always wanted to work with Fernando Alonso, and as he said in this official presentation, in one of the events that we will always remember in the history of Formula One, he says, in 2008, 2009, he could have signed for Red Bull, but unfortunately, he didn't. Let's see if we're asking too much of Newey with that 2026 in sight. A competitive car for Fernando Alonso is tricky because he's going to join the team officially in March next year, even if he has been working a little behind closed doors in the team at Silverstone. But even so, it is not going to be easy. Times are very short. And obviously Fernando would surely like to be in another situation, having many more years of sporting career. At the moment he has 2 ahead of him at Aston Martin. Will they be enough to take advantage of some of that Newey effect? Well, I'm sure that at least the Fernando Alonso of 2012 would have signed this. I'm convinced Fernando when he said that we're fighting Adrian Newey. We're not fighting Adrian. Against Sebastian Vettel. At the moment, we can't deal with it. We can't deal with something like that historical right. How historic this moment is, the triumphant entry of Adrian Newey, the moment we all expected, surely something that, well, an open secret, isn't it? For everyone, it was already unofficial. But yes, that's how Adrian Newey entered the stage with that Aston Martin right in front. He also approached the leading figures of this event, apart from Adrian Newey, such as Lawrence Stroll, the man who brought him here. Then the drivers Lance, Stroll and Fernando Alonso also joined, who will make up an incredible project. Because it's always better to have Newey than not to have him. But also because of the faces next to Adrian Newey, because he's going to be very well surrounded in this team, which had already recruited a lot of talent these years. It had been spectacular. Adrian Newey is a bargain. In other words, having him no matter how much you pay him a motor is a bargain. Adrian Newey's salary at Aston Martin will reportedly allow him to earn £434 per hour. Surely to any mortal this seems a real barbarity, but we are talking about someone very special. We are talking about someone different in the history of Formula One. Someone who has achieved this that we see here, all these world titles. We are going to review it with this infographic of Formula One added, starting with his years. Here we have in Williams, Constructors' Championship, first place, second, first place. McLaren arrives, fourth, first, second, third. McLarens are a little less good years. Red Bull arrives, 5th, 7th, 2nd. Here it makes the leap with the change in a 2009 beating. Sebastian Vettel's 4 titles, 2nd, 3rd.